How to make a fringe clip, that thing you used to put in front of your hair that look like a Barbie. Yeah, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a fringe clip, and before we do that I'll be showing you the items we need, the very important items we need to make this fringe clip. My name is Ngaziki from Marame's Hair. So if you have not liked or commented or subscribed to our channel, do it as we go into this. So the items we need to make this our fringe clip is what? Our wig cap. This is the wig cap we need, and this is the one we'll be using for this particular video. So we'll be cutting this part of the cap, this part, to make our fringe. And the second item we need is our thread for sewing. And the next one is our scissors for cutting. And the next one is our tape to take measurements. And these are chalk to mark the guidelines in which we are going to be sewing on. And these are needle. You can't make wigs without sewing, right? So these are the needles you are going to be using. I also forget, we also need a dummy head for our sewing in a situation where you don't have your machine. So we are going to use our dummy head to do the hand stitching. And next one is the hair we want to use. So this is the hair we are going to use. And before that, you see a video where I've already divided the weft. So that is normally double. So I separated them. So these are the separated wefts. You can see they are all separated. But we also need a weft where I did not separate for the finishing part. But the ones here is the ones that has been separated. In the video, you're still going to see in the video the side that has been separated and the side that has not been separated. So let's get started. So if you want to know how to make this fringe clip, make sure you stay to the end of this video so you can make one for yourself or your loved ones, and they are going to appreciate you. Yes, you heard me. First thing we are going to do measure is to measure our cap, our net. We need 4 by 4, but we can measure 5 by 5. So in case we're trimming the excesses, we are going to trim it out. So let me show you how we take the measurement for this net. Like I said, we are using this part of the net, this part, not this side. We are using this flowered part of the net to do it. So we are going to measure our 4 inches. We're going to measure our 4 inches or 5 inches for a start. So you can see we are starting from here. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me take it up a little. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to use my chalk and mark. You can see, you can see. So we are doing 4 by 4. Actually doing 4 by 4. To make sure you get the accurate measurement, we are doing 4 by 4. So you can see that I've taken the measurement 4 inches by 4 inches, but I made it 5 inches by 5 inches to have extra for my trimming. So the next thing I'm going to do is to take my scissors, and cut. You need to be careful and make sure you're using a sharp scissors for this. I'll also touch it. Okay, again. And also follow your guidelines. So you can see what you are the part we are going to be using to make our fringe. So I'll cut out this part. So I'm going to cut out this part of the net because I don't want our net to be bulky. So I'm cutting it off. So don't need this part. So this is what we want. So I'm not going to measure it back to know if it's now 4 by 4. You see it's 5, so I still need to trim it. Let's check this side. So this side is up to is the 4 by 4. You can see 4. So we need to trim this side. So we need to remove this 5. So we, so for us to trim this extra 1 inch, I'll cut it in form of a U. I'll cut it in form of a U. You can see what I'm doing. By giving our net a U shape. I seen it. By giving our net a U shape. So you can see what it looks like. So this is net to be using to make our fringe. So let's remeasure it and check. It's 10.5. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this side again to make sure I have 4 by 4. 4 inches by 4 inches. So not 4 centimeter by 4 centimeter. That is sense. So let's check, let's confirm. So let's confirm. You can see it's 4. So we are now correct, right? So this what of our net, is it wasted? Are we still going to do something with it? We'll know. So the next thing we are going to do on this our U-shaped net is to take our half inch measurement, not 1 inch. Oh. I said half inch measurement. So let's go. Our half inch measurement. I seen it. You're not doing 1 inch and then half inch. Then for here, also going to do half inch. We're taking our half inch measurement. This is what our neck looks like. You can see this is what our net looks like. We are going to cut 4 by 4 or 5 by 5 and shape it to have a U shape. You can see that it's having a U shape. So when it gets a U shape, the next thing you're going to do is to take your half inch measurement. That is the measurement you're seeing. These are half inch measurement. So now what I'll do now, I'll place it on my manicure head or my dummy head. When I place it on my dummy head now, I'll first of all use my my hair, I'll use the hair that I've separated the this thing and sew them out like this. This is my hair. I'll now sew it out like this. You see? If you have a machine, you can sew. So I'm going to do sewing like this two times. One and another one again. Are you seeing it? Then after doing that, I'll now come and sew like this, like this, like this, like this, like this way. So that is how we're going to sew this thing. This is my needle. So this is my needle, you can see. So I'll put my thread for my sewing to begin. So I'm trying to draw my thread so I can start sewing. So this is me passing my thread on my needle. Then I'll use my scissors. I'll use my scissors and cut it. Then not tie the end of the thread. Then I will now cut. And I'll roll. I'm rolling it so the thread is not going to scatter. Then I'm going to put the next thread. I'll cast my thread again. I'm going to cut. So I think this two thread is going to be enough for me. After what I'm saying is not much. I think I need a new scissors. I'm going to roll my thread. Next, I'll get my dummy head, my lace, and my T-pin. So I'll get my dummy head and, and open my T-pin. Open my T-pin. I send it. Then I said I'll sew like this. So I'll place one T-pin here. Place another here to hold it down. Place another here and place another here. So you can see how I place it. So like I said, I'm going to sew like this one and like this too. I see it. So if I sew, the next one will go this way, falling like this. So I'm going to start sewing. So this is my thread and my needle. So this is the my ribbon that I've already separated. So like I said, I'm going to sew like this. Okay. So let me start. Like I said, try to let me put another between here. Let me put another I want it to relax. So I'll start sewing. There are different methods in which you can sew. So this is the method. So use your pattern of sewing and sew. Okay, I should do double. Let me do my normal double. So you can see that I've gotten to this place. So I'm going to turn it and continue my sewing. So you can see that I've started getting that yoke off. You can make this for yourself or your loved ones. When I get to the end, I'm going to I'm going to tuck my upper and tie. Okay. As I finish this side now, what I'm going to do is I'll cut out this one. I'll cut it out. That's a nice pattern here. Cut this one. You need to be careful. Oh, I forgot. What I did. So when using your scissors, you need to be very careful. That's why it's preferable you use razor. Preferable use and preferable use razor. I'll go and cut the hair. Use razor. So I'm going to start my sewing again by putting my needle here. I'll pass my needle and come to where the second um half inches is and start sewing. That's I'm going to then shall attach it. And the next one I'm going to do is to continue string. So I will now continue the sewing and finish up. So at this part now I'm going to do the turning because this is another half inch here. So I'm going to do the turning. You can see that my thread is short. I don't think it will take me around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my scissors. Use my scissors. Tie. I'm going to tie it. Use my razor and cut. So you can see. So I'll continue from this half inches here. You see. I'll now so I'll, I'll tack from here. I'll tack. You be careful with your thread. There's not going to cut traditional aspect. Traditional that can organize your process. I'll continue to the end of this second string. Look at it. This is the first string. This is the first string. This is the second string. So the next thing I'm going to sew is like this, like this. This half inches that I drew. I seen it. I'll take it back to come back. I seen like this, like this. I seen that the fringe is forming. That's what I'm going to do. Let me finish this up. I can see the U that is being formed. So we'll start sewing this way to fold to this angle. See that I've sewed my two lines using the U form. Then the next I'm going to do is this. I'll bring each of these my wig and sew in those half line that I did. You understand? And sew in this half line. Then use the one that have a double wave and complete it. I will use this and come in. I see. So I will use this wave and sew at this seam. This is the side that will be at the front. So the fringe needs to full here. Are you understanding me? So let's go. Those half line. I see this another half line. Let me make my lines visible. I see. Now my lines are now visible. Then I will now cut it. This is a blade though. To avoid cutting to avoid cutting what you finish sewing. You just cry. You take it again. I see. I'll now bring this one again and sew like this. So you can see that this is the last line. And you can see that this wave we have not really separated it. You can see this side is separated and this side is not. I see. So I'm using it. I know that this side I will not get to this part. I'm going to ready to close up this side. Yes, sir. You can see it's a double. That is how it's difficult to pass. On my hand. Yes, so from the time. I'm so bad this side. I'm so bad. I'm going to remove this different enable me so freely. You can also use your sewing machine to do this too. In a situation where you don't have it and you want to do something, and change it. So this is the last point. I'm going to cut and tie. This has to make a fringe. Now is my razor. Hello. That French clip looks like. So I will remove all my tipping that I used to hold them down to enable me to sew. Moving it. So you can see what my fringe looks like. Oh, I forgot to cut this side. Oh, I'll cut that this side. So you can see what my fringe looks like. It's not looking beautiful. Let me come this. So these are fringe. Then the next thing to do is to attach our clip. This is the fringe on me. I've not put the pin, but I've not worked on it, you understand? With my object is getting set. I used an old wig. I used an old wig one to do this. But don't worry, I'm going to, by the time I revamp it and treat it, you're going to see the outcome of this. So the next thing we are going to do is to attach our pin. And the funny thing is that one of these clip, for instance, that one of these clip is sold for 500. 500. So I'll attach it here. I'll attach it here and here. It will be something like this. To take one of these clip, I'll open it up, keep it like this, and start sewing. So I'm trying to sew my clip. So I have to say that mention. If you're not careful, your thread will just tangle. Second clip, I'm going to attach it. This is what my fringe looks like. You can see the pin. Yeah, I made it with my hand, not machine. So let's comb it. Like I said, this is an I used an old ribbon to do it, but I'm going to revamp it. When I finish revamping it, I'm going to show you what it looks like. So I will open my clip, go to my hair, and press it down. How do I look? How do I look? Tell me. It's not looking beautiful. Huh? Sitting pretty on my hair.